Gang stalking is a serious issue that affects many individuals around the world. It is a form of harassment where a group of people target a single person, often making their life a living nightmare. This coordinated effort can involve various tactics designed to instill fear, confusion, and a sense of helplessness in the victim. The perpetrators may be strangers, acquaintances, or even people the victim once trusted. The goal is to isolate the victim, making them feel as though they have no one to turn to and nowhere to hide. This type of harassment can be relentless and can take a severe toll on the victim's mental and emotional well-being. A manipulative tactic narcissists use is called anchoring, which they use it to create negative associations. How does it work? The narcissist repeatedly pairs a neutral object or place with a negative emotion. For example, they might start an argument with the target every time they visit a specific coffee shop. Over time, the target begins to associate that coffee shop with feelings of anxiety and fear. Triggering is another tactic used by narcissists in gang stalking. A trigger is anything that evokes a strong emotional response. Narcissists identify their target's triggers and exploit them. This might involve using specific words or phrases, bringing up painful memories, or creating situations that cause the target distress. The goal is to keep the target in a constant state of emotional turmoil. In gang stalking, anchoring and triggering are used together to control and torment the target. These tactics are meticulously planned and executed to ensure the target feels a constant sense of unease and paranoia. The goal is to destabilize the target's mental state, making them question their reality and feel isolated from their surroundings. The narcissist will anchor negative emotions to specific places, people, or objects. This means that they will create associations between these elements and negative experiences or feelings. For instance, a place where the target once felt safe and comfortable can be turned into a source of anxiety and fear. This is done by repeatedly exposing the target to stressful or frightening situations in that location. Then, they'll use those anchors to trigger the target's fear and anxiety. This can be done through subtle cues or more overt actions. For example, a specific sound, sight, or even a smell that has been associated with a negative experience can be used to induce a panic attack or a sense of dread in the target. The goal is to make the target feel like they are never safe, no matter where they are or what they are doing. For example, members of the gang might repeatedly show up at the coffee shop the narcissist has already anchored with negativity. This repeated presence serves as a constant reminder of the target's lack of control over their environment. The target begins to associate the coffee shop with fear and anxiety, even if nothing overtly threatening happens there. The mere presence of these individuals is enough to trigger the negative emotions that have been anchored to that location. This reinforces the target's fear and makes them feel like they are being watched everywhere they go. The constant feeling of being monitored can lead to severe psychological distress, including anxiety, depression, and even paranoia. The target may start to withdraw from social activities, avoid certain places, and become increasingly isolated. This isolation further exacerbates their mental health issues, making it even easier for the narcissist and their gang to control and manipulate the target. The cycle of anchoring and triggering is a powerful tool in the arsenal of gang stalkers, designed to break down the target's sense of self and reality. Raising awareness, promoting safety. Gang stalking is a serious form of harassment that can affect anyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. It involves a group of people targeting an individual with the intent to cause psychological, emotional, and sometimes physical harm. This form of harassment is often covert, making it difficult for victims to identify their perpetrators and seek help. The impact of gang stalking can be devastating, leading to anxiety, depression, and a sense of isolation. Victims may feel like they are constantly being watched or followed, which can severely affect their daily lives and mental health. By raising awareness about this issue, we can help to protect potential targets and hold perpetrators accountable. Community involvement is crucial in combating gang stalking. When communities come together to discuss and address these issues, they create a support network for victims and a deterrent for perpetrators. Public meetings, seminars, and workshops can be effective ways to educate people about the signs and effects of gang stalking. These gatherings provide a platform for victims to share their experiences and for experts to offer advice and resources. We can help to protect potential targets and hold perpetrators accountable. It's important to educate ourselves and others about the tactics used in gang stalking, such as anchoring and triggering, so we can better recognize the signs and take action to prevent it. Educational initiatives can include distributing brochures, hosting seminars, and providing online resources. Schools, workplaces, and community centers can play a pivotal role in spreading awareness and offering support to those affected. Understanding the tactics used in gang stalking is essential for both prevention and intervention. Tactics like anchoring, where perpetrators use specific stimuli to elicit a response from the victim, and triggering, where they create situations to provoke fear or anxiety, are common. By learning about these methods, we can better support victims and disrupt the activities of those who engage in gang stalking. Research and continuous education are key components in staying informed and prepared to tackle this issue. Recognizing the signs of gang stalking is the first step in taking action. Suspicious behavior, such as being followed by the same individuals or vehicles, receiving strange phone calls, or noticing unusual patterns in one's daily routine, can be indicators. It's important to document these occurrences and report them to the authorities. Community watch programs can also be effective in monitoring and addressing suspicious activities. By staying vigilant and working together, we can create safer environments for everyone. Taking action to prevent gang stalking involves both individual and collective efforts. On an individual level, victims should seek support from friends, family, and professional counselors. They should also report incidents to law enforcement and keep detailed records of any harassment. On a community level, organizing neighborhood watch groups, holding regular meetings, and maintaining open lines of communication can help deter gang stalking activities. Remember, everyone deserves to feel safe and secure in their lives. By fostering a sense of community and mutual support, we can create environments where everyone feels safe and valued. It's important to celebrate the positive aspects of our communities and work together to address any threats to our collective well-being. Through awareness, education, and action, we can combat gang stalking and promote safety for all. Everyone deserves to live without fear and to enjoy the peace and security of their surroundings.